The cryptocurrency rally over the last week has really been a lot of fun to watch, but there's a lot more than what meets the eye, and some strings are being pulled behind the scenes. The elites do have a plan in place for this, and the media is largely getting their coverage of their most recent cryptocurrency spike very, very wrong, or at least to some degree wrong. And what I mean by that is we're seeing a lot of articles from the media along these lines. Bitcoin leads crypto market rally, skyrocketing to 5-month high, which is awesome to see after big bank embrace. And that's a theme that we see all across the media right now. Big banks are embracing crypto, therefore it is going up, specifically through the lens of Bitcoin, seeing a lot of attention from big banks, and that's not where it stops. Here's more. Bitcoin is breaking out from other cryptos. What is fueling the rally? This article also talking about the banks and what we've seen with that, and specifically what they are referring to is stuff like this. U.S. Bank launches cryptocurrency custody services amid strong demand from institutional clients. Then also more like this. Cryptocurrency has become too large to ignore, and this plays a big role with Dogecoin as well. But it's become too large to ignore, says new research report by Bank of America. All across the board, recently we have been seeing big articles and big stories talking about banks embracing cryptocurrency. And of course, it's pretty easy to look at that and say, okay, well, clearly that is what's causing the spike here. But actually, what ended up playing a much bigger role is people who I would consider to be in the elite class actually starting to come into crypto at a much higher rate. And to some degree, that's a little bit of drama there, saying elite class. But what I mean by that is just people who have extremely large amounts of money and are mostly in the shadows, meaning we do not know who they are. We do not know why necessarily they're coming in, but we do know to large part that their motivations are most likely led by some big information that they have, and we are going to get close to figuring it out. I have an idea of what that may be, but here you can actually see the chart right here. Just after 1 p.m. UTD, we saw a massive buy coming in, 1.6 billion going into BTC. That's right, with a B. So a huge amount. And you can see right there on the chart, look at that blue line, absolutely skyrocketing massively. And you can see the price of BTC going up huge from that. And what this shows, yes, in part, this buy may have been from some of the atmosphere we're seeing from the banks. But what it shows is that huge investments are starting to come in. And all across the board, we're seeing a lot more energy from big investors. We've been saying this was going to happen for a while because the average investor was starting to get ahead of the pack when it comes to the amount of money they're putting in versus larger investors. Now, though, larger investors are starting to catch up, and that's one of the reasons we did see the spike. We were predicting it for months now, and we're now actually seeing it form, which is fantastic. Here is another thing that's interesting. The timing is not long after we saw a bunch of people in Congress starting to say that they had more favorable opinions of cryptocurrency, and were saying nice things or good things about it that would lead us to believe perhaps they're going to be very friendly to it. And we're about to talk about Dogecoin as well, and some of the huge news stories about it, and why we're seeing a big rally, and why that's going to likely lead to the next big stage here as more investors start to come in. A lot of big things here are happening as we also see this. Coinbase had a huge spike when it comes to specifically the purchases and also the total premium for Coinbase. It rose massively, which leads us to believe that most likely this big purchase did go through on Coinbase. We know it was one exchange or another that did it. Binance and Coinbase are the two that we have narrowed our scope down to. And based on my calculations looking at this, I do believe it was in fact Coinbase that this huge whale chose to put 1.6 billion into. If you just came into the stream, let's go ahead and get a couple of likes down there in the stream to make this video go a little bit more viral. It will cause more people to come in. So if we all want to do it, 1 like equals 1 person coming in. It actually works. Try it out. If you press it 1 time, you will see a bunch of new people coming in immediately. Or 1 per like. It's about what I've calculated. It's not an exact science, but it's pretty dang close, actually, surprisingly. You always make, yeah, that's definitely true, but it's hard to figure it out, as we are seeing Doge flying up massively, and the chart is looking pretty dang fantastic for it. But that's just really the beginning of what we're seeing here. And Bitcoin as well, this is one of the reasons why we did see it outperforming a lot of the other cryptos at the top over this week. And Dogecoin is right up there with it. So those are really two of the ones that we have had our eye on the most this week, as they have both had huge gains. As we saw a ton of articles like this coming out. AMC to accept Dogecoin for digital gift card purchases. A huge one from Fox Business. Then this one as well from Cointelegraph. AMC Theaters acceptance of Dogecoin follows viral community appeal, and it keeps going better and better. AMC CEO says huge news for Dogecoin fans as the movie theater chain begins accepting crypto payments for gift cards from news.bitcoin.com. By the way, I'm going to be going to AMC tonight, so you know what? If you're there too, I may just see you. Who the heck knows? Probably not, because there's a lot of AMCs out there, but maybe I'll see you there. DOJ to launch a national crypto enforcement team. And this is, I'm going back, actually, I meant to read this one here. Bitcoin Daily, AMC starts taking Dogecoin as payment. Bitcoin whales keep accumulating crypto. Cardano helps make healthcare AI. So all of those huge articles starting to spread across, helping to get more publicity for Dogecoin, which is great to see. And all of this is driven by us as a community doing cool things. We made that AMC tweet go viral. We got Adam Aaron's attention. They were originally going to include Dogecoin. Then for some reason, some force in the company or outside, we still don't actually know. Unfortunately, we've tried our best to figure it out, but for some reason they took it off. And then after that viral tweet went so crazy, Adam Aaron just decided to override anything else as the CEO and just go ahead and make it happen. And you can now do it. I plan to actually pay in Dogecoin tonight to go to the movies, so I'm very excited about that. Diana and I are about to do that after the stream is over here, like literally right after. We're gonna go directly to the AMC theaters very soon here, and I'm excited about that. Who the heck knows? I don't even know we're gonna watch yet, but we're gonna go find a cool movie and watch it there. But this article is, I think, probably one of the most important things, specifically through the lens of what the government is going to do for crypto. By the way, if you like the information here, if you want the inside track, subscribe with the notifications on. If not, what the heck are you doing? It is time to come and join the fastest growing new channel on all of YouTube in 2021, right before the next major run here, which is going to hopefully cause our community to grow even stronger and even bigger. That's what's coming here. DOJ to launch now National Crypto Enforcement Team. And so basically what this is, upon reading it, you may be a little bit worried. Are they going to be enforcing taxes? Are they going to be enforcing more rules and regulations? Well, fortunately, that's not the case. Now, this actually did play a pretty dang big role, even more so than the banks, I think, and what we did see over the last 24 hours and why they decided to come out and put that much money in that elite whale, what they decided to do there. But here is what it says. The Department of Justice, DOJ, is launching a crime fighting team. So that instead of going against people here with this enforcement team, they're going to be fighting crime. So that means bad guys shall be stopped. And this is so significant for one reason. They would not be doing this if they had the intention to slow down or stop crypto. Instead of trying to slow down or stop it or ban it, which they've already said they wouldn't do or wouldn't even attempt to do, let's be honest, the people wouldn't let him anyway, so it's not like they had the option to, but they're not even going to attempt to do that. And this shows even stronger that they are going to embrace it more so than they are going to push against it, because they wouldn't be making a team to help stop the crime in it unless they planned to include it moving forward in some of the things they're doing. Perhaps we'll even one day see the option to pay taxes using cryptocurrency directly, and perhaps we'll also see cryptocurrency classified as an actual currency, which would mean massive tax incentives for holding cryptocurrency and seeing it go up rather than holding anything else. Yes, you wouldn't be able to write off your losses anymore, so you'd have to actually be improving your trading game by watching Final Stand every single day in order to make sure that you're capitalizing on that. But still, it's worth it. Come on, come hang out, get all the information, then you'll be good to go. Love the content and research you do for us, Matt. Coming in from Easton, Doge may have been steady in terms of cost, but people need to understand long-term patience. Coming in from Easton Strauss, that is very well said right there. Long-term patience is extremely important, and there's also opportunities to make money in the short term too, so you can do both those. Capitalize on the short term and be excited and patient about the long term. That is, of course, the way to do it. If you're not doing that, what the heck are you doing? By the way, do you guys like the background here? I set it up today. We've been wanting to set it up for a while, but things have been so crazy and so busy. But now the studio is coming into place. Final Stand HQ, one brick at a time, being laid, metaphorically speaking, until the point where we will be able to launch some more big projects from here. It's taken time and energy, but very much worth all of that time and energy indeed. By the way, what else is worth the time and energy? That is, of course, Manscaped. If you do not have Manscaped yet, what the heck are you doing? Let me go ahead and pull up this picture here, because Manscaped right now, the Performance 4.0 package is exactly what a lot of men are getting, and your girlfriend will like it very much. Or if you don't have one yet, your future missus is definitely going to be happy you got Manscaped. Significantly better products. It feels way better on your skin. Also, after you shave, you know how it's often prickly? Well, it doesn't do that with Manscaped. It's significantly smoother, and I really do like these products a lot. That's why I decided to pick them to actually be the sponsor of the channel. A lot of sponsors reaching out. Manscaped, of course, is the one I wanted to go with. They also have some really great nose hair trimmers, a lot of cool products on the website. So you can go check out their website using the link right down there. If you do use the link right down there, which is what you should probably do, you'll get 20% off as well as free shipping. So make sure to take advantage of that and get all the products you need to make sure you're looking good, feeling good, and getting those ladies to come calling and give you that text you've been hopefully waiting for from them. What's your thoughts on Shiba? Shiba is absolutely doing really well right now. To be honest, we probably should have been covering it. We should have been covering it a little bit more, just simply based on that. But the reason I haven't is because I am kind of getting annoyed by this simple sheer amount of how many cryptos are copying Dogecoin. It's okay if there's a couple, that doesn't really bother me, but just the fact that there's so many, it kind of is hard to differentiate any from the pack. And Shiba Inu coin has definitely proven to be an opportunity to make money over the past period here. Will it likely fall and crash hard very soon? Almost certainly yes, and it's really risky to actually put money into a coin like that because it doesn't have nearly as much stability. Yeah, there is a little bit more upside in some ways, but that lack of stability is one of the reasons why so many investors are currently avoiding it, and why, especially at this current point in time, after it has gone up a decent amount, some people are definitely trying to avoid it. If you did have it go up a lot, you may want to choose now as an opportunity to take some profits. But if you did make money from it, I think that's awesome, and I hope you continue to make money from your investments like that. My girlfriend actually put a little bit into it and made some money from it. So you know what? I can't be mad at anyone for getting some more green in their in terms of cash. Shiba Inu will break 2 zeros in December, coming in from Amelia. Some people being excited about it. We've made a couple videos where we were actually very critical of it, and I think it deserves that. It definitely deserved that criticism. But at the same time, that doesn't mean you can't make money from it, because that would just be ridiculous. You should be able to make money from whatever the heck you want, including that and anything else, just like this NASA engineer who actually decided to pay for his wedding honeymoon by making a bet using cryptocurrency to pick stocks. Interesting. I just thought that was a weird title. I would throw that out there. If you want to research it, definitely search that. It was fascinating. It's really cool. Dogecoin to the moon. Loving the ride and watching the future happen. Thank you for being part of it. Hashtag Diamond Hands. I appreciate that coming in from Dane. But anyway, I'm Matt Wass. This is Final Stand, and I will see you in the next video.